beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's Keara and Brennan.
Hello.
It's your favourite siblings back again for another video. And this time a little bit of a different setting.
A different setting?
You know, trying to change it up, switch it up a little bit.
We rented this set just for this YouTube video.
Yeah, this is actually the YouTube space.
Because we're that extra, so...
Your favorite siblings are doing another q&gay together because you already know.
Oh my god.
We're straight. Should we have McDonald's coffee? That's the only one that...
It's good.
Yeah?
McDonald's coffee's good.
Yeah.
I just want like an iced coffee. Can they make that?
Yeah. Delivered to door.
This is so bright. Can I have an iced coffee? 4.
I don't know if they got that shit. Oh yeah.
I got an iced coffee
with no
cream. And we're back! We ordered some coffee.
We did!
Now
We're
we're
back.
gonna get on into the question.
Now we're gonna get in these cues.
The cues.
Get some cues up in
We're
these
gonna
A's.
A the cues. We're gonna A all your cues.
Oh, so we asked on our Instagram stories for some questions. No filters, so like we're gonna try and not have a filter, but also like we're on Disney Channel, so like
that's the way we have to feel of it. It's probably gonna be like rated PG-13.
PG-13. Yeah.
Hey Brennan, if a gay couple owns a farm, what do their cows say?
Moo. That's what she's gonna use whenever we say something inappropriate, like the word moo. Or like moo. Okay, this is a good question, I think, like a good starter.
Okay.
Was there a certain someone that made you know that you were gay? Was it like a certain person?
There was a girl I liked in high school and she was my first girl crush, and after I had a crush on her, I was like, oh, I know now. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think I questioned it for a long time, but then when I started, so I didn't come out until I was dating my first serious boyfriend. So it was kind of him that made me like okay with it and like be accepting of it myself enough to then tell everyone, because I think for me it was helpful to have it associated with something romantic rather than just like hypersexualized. I don't know.
No, there's so much sexualization of when gay people come out, male or female. It's always like, oh, so it has to do with this. And when straight people say they're straight, they're not thinking about like the sexual aspect.
Yeah.
But like when gay people maybe come out as gay, they're like, oh, fill in the blanks, you know?
And the same is true for someone who says that like comes out as bi. I feel like then it's like, oh, well, it's because you just want to hook up with everyone.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, that's not the case actually. It's just...
I feel like they do that more often with bisexuals.
Yeah, their point is like sluts, which isn't the case at all from any of the bisexual people I've met.
No. Exactly.
If anything, it just means they have bigger capacity to love. So.
Aww.
Little message from Carrier. Hello. I have arrived. Okay, so we got our coffees. Yum. Okay, so our next question actually comes from this cute little package. Look at this packaging, so cute. Care of is sending this question in.
Who is she?
Who is she? It says, hi Keara, today's question. If a movie was made about your life, what would it be called?
Oh my goodness, I love that question.
Isn't that cute? And it comes on her personalized little package of vitamins! How freaking cool is that? They all come in like every day has a question or like a quote or like an inspirational thought. Anyway, so Keara's gonna answer this question since we're doing a Q&A.
Okay, I have a title.
Okay.
The Love Club.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
And like people who have watched a few of my videos
know what
this means. Yeah. What about you?
Never give up.
Aww. Now, I'd like to take a few minutes to talk about Keara because it's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Keara, for partnering with me for this video.
And Keara, if you would ever like to partner with me, I am very interested.
He is so into this right now.
So into it.
Keara is a personalized vitamin and supplement company. So basically, you go on their website, you take a really cute, fun little like quiz, and it'll ask you your dietary restrictions, your health habits, so like what you might be lacking in, what vitamins you might need to be taking.
Your favorite color, your lucky number.
Honestly.
This really gets to know you.
It does, no, but it actually does. It asks a lot of really cute, like, personalized questions, and then it formulates this care package for you, and it will give you vitamins, and they come in these little packages like this. See, I have a few back
and like,
here.
comes like this too, so you don't even have to unbox the whole thing, but you can just like pull it out for the day.
So every month, this cute little package will come right to your door, and it is directly customized for you. You can get it monthly, or you can pause the subscription and skip a month. Sometimes it can be really hard to decide which vitamins you need to be taking. So this way, on Keara's website, if you do the cute little quiz, it'll just tell you exactly what you need to take.
Yeah, it's really overwhelming to go to like a supplement store and just stare at these like massive bookshelves of like so many pill bottles.
Yeah.
And you often like, I don't know, get a multivitamin and there's a lot of stuff in the multivitamin that you don't actually really want. If you need more calcium because you're a vegan and you don't want
to eat dairy,
they can help you. Vitamin C is just good for everybody.
Being an actor, I'm always on the go and traveling to different places to film movies and stuff.
Oh my god, this is perfect.
Isn't it perfect?
Because then you can be like, okay, I'm shooting for 10 days and just take 10.
10.
And then you don't have to like individually count out. Okay, I like that.
And usually I like have a bunch of pill bottles and I'm like counting the days that I'm away and I'm like putting it all in the Ziploc bag and they're all together and I'm like, oh, which one's which?
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh my god, how many do I need to take a day? And then you never know.
This is
now
so easy.
It's so convenient, so easy, and they're small. You can take them on the go, and you can take these cute little packages on the go too. They're really small, easy to fit in your purse or your pocket or wherever you keep your thingamajigs. They have vegan and vegetarian options for vegan and vegetarians. So it is a subscription-based program. You can cancel anytime, and you can also pause and skip a month.
So for your first order of Care Of, you can get 25% off your first month subscription with the code Keara25.
And all you need to do is go to takecareof.com and enter the little promo code that I have below in my description box.
All the details are below. Okay.
Okay, woo! Back to the questions. What's the gayest thing you've ever said?
Oh. I mean, there's a sound that I keep making that is like, just all these like gay influencers that I know make this sound in their videos, and now I've started making it, and every time I do it, I'm like, that was really gay. But it's like, I'll just say something and be like, yeah, I don't know. What's one question you hate people asking about your sexuality?
That's a really good one. I feel like a lot of people want to put me in a box. And I don't really know, like even to this day I question my sexuality. Like not that I am queer, but I question, am I bisexual? Am I like a lesbian? Am I gay? Am I queer? Like which label suits me best? And I haven't really found a label that really suits me best except for queer because it's kind of all encompassing. But I hate when people want to either put me in like the bisexual box or the lesbian box, and like they don't like that I'm kind of in the middle.
Mm.
So I don't really like when people assume one or the other. I just prefer like the whole umbrella term of queer.
I think the question that bugs me the most, to like, not that I get angry, but I just think it's such a closed-minded question, is when like, okay, so I'll be telling someone about my boyfriend and then they go, oh, so which one of you's the guy, which one's the girl? We're both gay, which means
actually do that.
Yeah, that's happened to me a few times. Which means that I'm attracted to men, so we're both guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know. That's just, I think it's a really closed-minded question, and I feel like I then don't like that it enforces the stereotype that there's like one dominant and one
and a male,
like submissive, but also just in the eyes of like feminism. Well, what? So then, who do you view as being more submissive? Like,
yeah.
If the one personality is more submissive, then would that be the woman, the more submissive one? Because that's also not cool.
No, and that's also enforcing heteronormativity, which is like not.
And just like generally anti-feminism, like that everyone isn't equal. I always like to be very egalitarian in my relationships.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think 13 is too young to go to Pride?
I don't know. Like even personally, I'm still uncomfortable to go. Just not out of like not being proud of myself or like accepting of others. I just think the whole Pride experience is really hypersexualized, and like I'm uncomfortable by that.
It can
like
be.
There's a lot of nudity, there's a lot of like
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, and so I do think 13's maybe a little young to go. Yeah. Unless you're maybe going with your parents and it's more of a just like we're gonna go and like be accepting.
Yeah.
But like 13 by yourself, I would say it's like too young.
I think it's kind of unfortunate that it has to be so hypersexualized and like there has to be so much nudity at Pride, because that's not what we want to show the rest of the population.
You know, I get it. It's just like general acceptance and like liberation, and so like with that comes and just like nudity.
Like sexual liberation too. I don't think 13 is too young to go to Pride, because I've seen like youngish people go to Pride and they don't necessarily have to go to the parade, but they could go to other pride events that don't necessarily have like all the nudity.
That's true.
My mom didn't let me go to pride until I was 17. Which is, it's okay. Like, I have the rest of my life to go to Pride, so I wasn't, like, too upset that I couldn't go the few years.
And I think there is, like, differentiation between, like, allowing your kid to go to Pride and allowing your kid to identify how they identify.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
if your parents say, like, no, you can't go to Pride and you're 15, that doesn't mean that they don't accept you. It just means that they think it maybe is, like,
Good point.
a very, like, mature environment that you don't belong in because you're young, you know? It's the same thing as them, like, not letting you watch an R-rated movie. Is like how you should view it. So don't take that as like your parents not accepting you. Okay, how did it feel coming out in 5 adjectives?
Okay, so scary, liberating, unstable, reassuring, and amazing.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah.
Okay, so mine are emotional.
Yes.
Nerve-wracking. Yeah, like freeing as well, or liberating, like you said. Emotional again. It's really emotional. I'm a crier and I cried
So
a
am
lot.
I.
Like before and even after, just like happy tears too.
Aww.
Heart bursting. Like it does make you feel like you're just gonna like leap out of your chest.
Yeah.
In
like,
a great way.
Your chest is gonna explode.
Yeah.
But like in a good way.
Yeah.
And also in a, like, in a nervous way.
Yeah.
My stomach was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, I don't know if you identify with bisexual, but how do I deal with internalized biphobia?
Yeah, I'm the same as you, is that, like, not that I think, okay, so I'm going to be really upfront, like, very transparent. I am very romantically attracted to women, but I've never physically acted on any of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm very romantically and physically attracted to men.
Yeah.
So, but I could, like, honestly, I could marry a woman and be really happy for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd be, like, 100% totally satisfied per se,
but
I've said that before to someone and they're like, no, you're gay. And
no,
I'm like, well,
I understand.
No, I don't know for sure. Like having to be labeled for other people, I think that's really what it is. It's for other people. I don't really care what way I identify as. But.
No, I agree 100%. I feel like we're the exact same but opposite. I am very romantically attracted to boys, and I can like see a boy and be like, okay, but I don't know if I'll ever be sexually attracted to boys. And for girls, I'm both romantically and physically / sexually attracted to women. So I don't like, I came out as bisexual. I feel like I don't know if I still fit that label, but anyway, so internalized biphobia.
Yeah, what is that? What does that mean to you?
So basically it's like internalized homophobia but biphobia, and internalized homophobia is when you are basically homophobic towards yourself and you don't like 100% accept yourself.
Oh, so my ex-boyfriend.
That's the coffee.
That's the new phrase, not that's the tea.
That's the coffee.
When you need the caffeine.
Yeah. So to answer the question,
yeah, sorry.
I feel
like,
like it's
7
okay.
times.
I'm like, I feel like when I first came out, I had a lot of internalized homophobia, but not necessarily biphobia, because I feel like biphobia is more like, oh, bisexuality doesn't exist, and like, it's not possible.
Or even wonder about that, like, idea of hypersexualizing someone who's bisexual also, in that, like, oh, they just want to, like, fuck everyone.
Yeah, and sometimes you might even think that in your head because you've, like, heard enough people talk about it, and you've kind of taken on that belief as your own, even though it's not true. And so that can definitely happen really easily, and I know that personally happened to me. So how do you deal with it? You just kind of have to recognize that those thoughts that you're thinking, for example, hypersexualizing bisexuality, maybe that thought isn't your actual thought, maybe it's someone else's, and you've taken on that fact as your own. And so I feel like recognizing that, wait, that's not actually how I truly feel, and it's definitely someone else's belief that I've taken on. But I think you definitely have to analyze like exactly what you're thinking and address those thoughts in your head first. Oh, this is interesting. Is it offensive to say I'm so gay when you're actually bisexual? I've actually had a lot of people comment this under my videos because I originally came out as bisexual, and recently I've been referring to myself as gay, or like I'll be like, oh my god, that was so gay, like when I did that. That's like when I say like, oh my god, that was so gay of me, like it's not offensive to me because I'm saying it about myself.
And even now, it's really offensive to say that's so gay to someone, but then it's that like, it
depends
really
who
tricky.
says it.
Yeah, it's that same thing as like the N-word. It's like when they say, like when certain people say that word, if they identify as that thing, then it's not offensive. So for me, if I say like, wow, that was really gay of me, and like, it shouldn't, I think that that's okay, and that I'm not meaning it in a derogatory way necessarily, but more just like poking fun at myself. Like,
and going back to the question,
overzealous,
do you think saying I'm so gay when you're bisexual is wrong? Honestly, labels are just labels, and a lot of people get butthurt if you come out as bi and then call yourself gay because you're not gay. Honestly, I feel like
it's hard. It's all a spectrum, and like at the end of the day, don't worry about yourself. Like, don't, you know?
Like, why do you care so much? Like, because I could use both the labels gay and bisexual to describe myself. So
fair.
So
Me
technically,
too. And queer.
And queer.
And you could use lesbian.
And I've used lesbian, so like, whatever. It's just
and
a
the
word.
thing too is that like one day you could feel I am lesbian, the next day you could feel I am bisexual, and that's totally cool. The next day you could be polyamorous, the next day you could be asexual, like, and no one's allowed to say boo on it except for you.
Exactly. No, that's so true, because some days I'll be like, I'm a lesbian.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll be like, I'm so bi. You know? And it just, I don't know, it just depends on the day.
And that's acceptable.
Yeah, and that's okay. Yeah, and I feel like people need to get that in there.
And like be open-minded enough just to be inclusive no matter what someone
wants to
say that day. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so I think that's good.
There's a lot of questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
That was a lot of questions, but that was a lot of interesting conversation. I feel like this video is going to be really interesting. I hope you guys liked it.
And if you want to see anything else from us, let us know, and I'll come back on Keara's channel anytime.
Your fave siblings, back at it again. And once again, thank you so much, Keara, for partnering with me for this video. And I'm super excited to use my stuff, my vitamins, my supplements. And if you do want to check out Care Of, I totally recommend it. You can go below in my description and get 25% off your first Care Of order if you go to takecareof.com and type in the promo code Keara25.
Bye!
Bye!
Woo! Nailed it. I'm sweaty.
I'm so sweating. I'm so sweating.